All right. What's going on? Welcome back for another game reaction, man. Ah, This one we have the Texans and the Pats. Now, this is the one where I'm like I haven't yet like done a game or I haven't been like out of all the games so far. I don't even know how to put it. Out of all of the games so far, this one is the most anticipated. I want to see this one. This is the one I'm ready for out of all of the games. I kind of, think I know it all. All right, they're gonna. I've been wrong a few times, but that's cause the caveat was if this and this happened and that happened. No excuses or whatever. I was going with the veteran, proven quarterbacks, but these two prove me wrong. Drake May and CJ Stroud prove me wrong. Like y'all not about to beat Justin Herbert and and Aaron Rodgers and that Pittsburgh defense. You tripping? And Justin and Aaron are proven quarterbacks in the league. They're proven top notch quarterbacks in the league. I don't want to get into that. You saw the game, like especially with Justin. Like how did they not? Anyway, whatever. Got to give the team credits that are here. Who are here? These two. Like, bro, these teams please go watch the pregame video because I'm not about to like repeat the pregame videos. I kind of said why I wanted this. They're the exact same team. They're the exact same team, bro. Great defense, two second-year quarterbacks that's balling, and like I said, I picked the Pats over the Tex because I think the Pats receiving core are a little Steph Diggs and Booty and them boys are a little better than the Texans receiving core, and I think the Pats running backs are a little better than the Texans. Just go watch the pregame video. So let's see, man. Let's see if I assess this right. Let's see. You know, let's see if I was right. CJ is a better athlete, but I think Drake is a better pocket quarterback. You know, I think the Texans have a better pass rush, but the Pats have a better. No. I'm talking about. I think the Texans have a better defense, period, than the Pats. But the Pats are. It's like right there. They're right, but. I think the Pats have a better team, slightly better. You know. But anyway, I did all of this in the pregame video. I went into extra low. But let's go, man. Let's get into this one. This is a highly anticipated one for me. Two great defenses. They probably have the best defenses in this playoff. These two teams. I mean, like they're the exact same. Two new quarterbacks, two high-powered defense. Two. Anyway, let's get into it, man. Pats versus the Texans. Lego. Lego.
That's that battle and that matchup in this game. You saw Ramondre Stevenson slip and then able to start his engines and carry it forward after the catch for 9 yards. And we'll look at this Houston defense. Derek Stingley is their all-pro corner, about as good as it gets. Here's Stevenson, nice bounce. First down plus. Ridden out by Bullock. On first down, here is a toss. Henderson, the rookie, is brought down in the backfield by Petrie.
Texas running backs too play.
They're going to throw. And complete. Douglas, touchdown, Patriots on 4th and 1.
On 4th and 1? Hey, that Pats receiving core, I'm telling you that. Let me stop. How did this game go? Let me stop. Because them Texans. I don't know how this game is going. They're the exact same team. Like,
the ball coming out of Stroud's hand.
On 3rd down and 8, Stroud protected. And now he's going to go and then flip. He's got Schultz, his tight end. Big play. Dalton Schultz out of bounds inside the Patriots 30.
To come away with points of their own.
Play action. Stroud in trouble. Throws, and he's got his man. Catch is made by Higgins. And a beautiful throw on the move by
one of those type of games. The vibe. I was right about the vibe.
Stroud able to complete. It's a first down. Might have been a face mask. I don't see a flag thrown as Kirk is good.
Defensive lineman.
So now 3rd and goal from back near the 7.
For a touchdown.
Stroud
Learn to do a field goal.
floats it, marks, incomplete. It's 4th
They
down.
gotta set up for a field goal.
See if the Texans can get on the board, and they can. As
I won today. They score, we score. Touchdown. You never know though, but hey, that's what I'm saying. Is this how it's gonna go? Tell me there's not gonna be no blowout, because I get the vibe this is gonna go right down to the last second. Is it one of those field goal games? Is it one of those?
takes a second to settle in. Patriots took advantage of it. A couple of misplays, a couple of good plays, and this is incomplete over the middle. It was tipped by Derek Barnett.
As Laura talked about, that's unusual.
Another 3rd and long for the Patriots. May, ball is out, knocked out by Hunter. Still loose. And the Patriots look like they got back on top of it.
Oh. Now I know the Patriots got that ball, but the Texans had the first chance at it. Now, I don't know how this game is going to go, but this is one of them games that if you lose, you're like, what if I would have got that fumble recovery, man? Because field position, they got a chance to score a touchdown. It was literally was it in the red zone? It was in the deep in a half, deep in Patriots territory. So they had a chance at a short field at a touchdown, but didn't recover it. Team punted it away. Now, you're all the way back across the 50. Just something to think about. It's stuff like that has changed the whole game, but they didn't recover the fumble. They caused the fumble, didn't recover. And likewise, for the Patriots, if you lose the fumble and you go down like 10-3 or something, different ball game. It'd be little stuff like that can change the whole trajectory of the game. And then, people only see the score at the end. And I'm telling you, turnovers is it ain't even just turnover. It's where you're gonna turn the ball over deep on your half of the field. You just gifted them a score, a free score.
3rd down and 10, blitz coming. Stroud gets it out. What a catch by Higgins. And they're going to mark Jaden Higgins just short of first down yardage. He gets 9. Nick Chubb, his first carry. First down, Houston. Concussion late in the 3rd quarter at Pittsburgh. He's their Pro Bowl receiver. 2 big weapons not available. Stroud throws it, and diving try for the interception by Davis. And it's an interception.
It didn't look to me like he did, but let's take a look.
It's an interception. First down. New England.
Look at that on your screen. Look at where his knee is and where that sideline is. Bro, this thing is an art. How these dudes, like the receivers do it. I thought he was out of bounds. His both legs were in the air. I thought he was out of bounds. He got his knee down. That is an art. You know what? That's why these dudes get paid. How much they get paid. That is not human like. That is defining gravity. You're in the air. You're coming down, but you have to make sure you get 2 legs right here, or I got to make sure I put my knees right here while falling down in midair. I got to make sure I catch this, and I got to position this, and I got to maintain control and like do a tap dance and like drag my toe, and while I'm getting destroyed or hit, or while I'm like in midair, I got the weirdest position. I'm probably finna land on my neck or shoulder, but I got to control. That is crazy art. What they be doing? I've seen the craziest catches, man. Where dudes make sure they do that sideline toe drag, but in the weird, their bodies being weird position. Your half is like this, your other half is like this, or you like this, but you gotta make sure. Look at this. Look at this. Hey, I'm not even gonna lie. Carlton Davis, I've been paying attention to him. One of my favorite corners. One of my favorite big, strong, physical corners. I don't know, man. I just like dudes who are in skill positions. That wide receiver and that cornerback position. Running backs don't got to be like that, but the wide receiver and the cornerback's position, big, strong, fast. Yeah.
His knee's in.
Yeah, one knee equals 2 feet is what I once heard, but it sure does look like it's in. It's close as to whether or not it was on the line, but it looks good to me, Russell.
I agree, Troy. It looks like that knee is in. Even if it rolls out, it's not like a heel toe. Then he needs to maintain possession through contact with the ground. Looks like he does. I have a catch.
Wow, I'm not sure what C.J. Stroud saw on that throw.
It's another C.J. Stroud turnover in this postseason. Turned it over 3 times at Pittsburgh, and right now this is being called an interception. They'll check it. We'll get the call when we come back.
Came up with his first of this year.
And first ever in the playoffs. May turned around. There was no one there, so he goes forward. And let's take a look at the end of this. Oh, yeah, that was punched out by Togiai.
That's such a great job by Togiai.
Two evenly matched teams. What's gonna ruin the game? The bad weather. Like when it's snowing like this, they can't really. I know it's a game. I know but like, come on, man. Dudes can't get out their break right. You're slipping and falling. People who can't really fumble start fumbling, and I understand. You should be used to it. You've played in the elements before, all through college and all. At the end of the day, man, there's still the elements. It's still a wet football. It's still like, bro, you can practice holding on. At the end of the day, it's not a dry football. It's a wet football. Like, bro, you can't even. How do you practice running routes to 100%, right? On a slippery field. How do you cut? How do you run a slant? How do you really do a hitch and go? How do you can't run your routes like you need like special cleats. Don't mean to be long with it. My point is, man, you can't really like the game can't really go how it's supposed to go, man. They can't even run their plays how they're supposed to run their plays because it's a snowy field. People can't hold on to. How many fumbles we got already? I already know there's gonna be some more. But everybody's fumbling.
He has been a playmaker throughout the year, and especially to close out the season. I tell you, the defense trying to take control of this thing, much like they did last week. Offense is struggling. They turn the ball over. They've got to put it in their own hands, and they get to take away and set up this offense with outstanding field position.
No, that was a broken play. Drake May kind of turned around, may have turned the wrong way.
Everybody has the same chances.
On first down, Stroud flips it. Higgins with a catch.
Advantages and disadvantages.
Blake Fisher in the ball game for that. Big hit by Ellis on Woody Marks. No gain.
Helmet came off. Helmet coming off. Hit.
Here they come. Stroud. End zone. Kirk. Touchdown.
Zero blitz. Nobody in the middle of the field. Here they come. And even with a ball that's thrown behind Christian Kirk, he's able to use his body and hold off the defender just enough.
I did say the Pats receivers are better, but like, don't mean the Texans receivers are scrubs too. Don't mean they're scrubs. I just like Steph Diggs and Keyshawn Booth and them boys over these. They got Christian Kirk. They got what's the other big I forgot his name, but you'll see him. I just like the pass receivers better, but they receivers are. And this thing is exactly. I know the snow and the elements in the way, but it's going how I thought it was gonna go. CJ just answered. So like
you see, Marcus Jones is in coverage. Kirk's running to the outside route, and a ball that's behind him.
I just want a good game. I just want to watch a good game.
May able to get out to his left, wins that foot race, and gets the first down.
Over the left tackle, rookie Will Campbell, with some of the struggles he had last week.
Working against Morgan Moses here. This one is down the sideline and incomplete. With Kyle Williams the target, it's fourth down and another stop by this Texans defense.
Back and forth.
In trouble. That ball is up for grabs. Picked off. Back the other way, Jones. He is in for the touchdown.
A pick six. All right, yeah, that's how you lose the game. In a game like this. In a game like this. Now listen, right? It is a snowy game and the field is wet and like they better pray something go there cuz this could easily happen to the Pats too. They've got some fumble. Drake threw the ball, fumbled the ball. The ball is wet. It's snowy. They better hope something go their way. They better hope the Pats get some kind of a fumble or something crazy happens. Because everything that's happening to them is happening to the Pats too. So they better hope and pray. Drake, are they running backs? Are they wide receivers fumble? Because like everybody got to deal with the snow. But y'all better hope and pray, man. Y'all get something back in y'all favor. This is crazy.
Caleb on Chason had pressure. That ball was up for grabs. Second down and 11. Blitz coming. Pass is caught by Hutchinson, and he spins. Had pressure. That ball was up for grabs. Second down and 11. Blitz coming. Pass is caught by Hutchinson, and he spins for the first down.
Looks like they're coming again.
It's Marks. Well played.
Helping turn this defense around in New England.
This one is off the hands and picked off. Hutchinson couldn't make the catch, and Craig Woodson did. Turnover number 3 by the Texans on offense.
Yeah, this looked like one that should have been caught. Hutchinson, it's a little high, but yet you expect your receiver to make that play. I mentioned Woodson. He's been sitting tight. He's middle safety, but he's not playing all that deep. He's hanging in there, and because of that, he was in a perfect position then to be able to make the play on the football.
They're going to bring the ball back because he was touched.
It was an interception. However, he was down by contact at the 48-yard line.
Like, come on, man. I want a competitive game. It started off, but CJ is tripping, man. CJ is just, is this gonna be like the Seattle game? Yo, that Seattle game. Oh my God! The Niners didn't look like the Niners. That was horrific. Oh my God! Is this gonna be like? At least CJ's defense, it's a wet game. It's a wet field. Everything that is snowy is wet. That Niners, oh my God, what was that? If the Niners fire Shanahan, I won't be surprised. Even though he's one of the most decorated coaches, he always got him in the big. But that was a horrific coaching performance, like for real. But like this right here though, like CJ, what are you doing, CJ? See, like you know what? Let me stop. We're gonna blame this on the elements. But I'm telling you, these young dudes, they're having a good year, but consistency is it. Look at you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It'll be New England's ball, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You know, this offense for Houston has done such a good job throughout the year protecting the football. Not last week and certainly not today. In 6 quarters of play, 6 turnovers for C.J. Stroud.
Blitz off the edge. Petrie. May is down. And Drake May brought down by Will Anderson last week after turnovers. They allowed only 3 points off 3 turnovers. They're trying to turn it in again. Here's Henry. It's 4th down. As Henry is brought down by Alshire and To'o. They're 2 linebackers.
this is back and forth.
Stroud with hands on him just throws it right into the ground. It's an incomplete pass, not a fumble. Pressure by Barmore.
If they're able to come away with some scores like they did last week, even better. But you're asking a lot from this group.
Wide open is Booty. Keyshawn Booty makes a move and takes it inside the 30.
Because they have run.
Hey man, right now, it's like back and forth. They're trading punches, trading blows, a few turnovers, but like each team has had a few turnovers. Each team, has scored touchdowns. This is so evenly. Like I know they're playing in the snow, but hey, it's not. And each team has had empty drives. Each team has had scoring drives. Each team has had turnovers. They're twins.
run the football as well as anybody the last 5 games.
Little play action, strong throw. Booty takes it inside the 10. Perfect throw from Drake May. And a gain of 18.
He's tired of back and forth.
May, end zone. The catch, the touchdown. Diggs.
This is a great catch. I mean, that's it.
So they were back and forth for a little bit, like Aaliyah, back and forth. So they were back and forth for a little bit. So I'm telling you, the Pats wide receiving cores, Steph Diggs, the boy Kayshawn Booty, and then what's the other receiver they got? They're just better, man. The Pats have a better receiving core, and like I call this, I be calling this. They're the ones who's making a difference right now in the game. Okay, and the boy Stevenson, like that's the difference right now. I do think the Texans have a better defense than the Pats, though, but slightly better. But the Pats have an overwhelming advantage over them at the skill position.
It's not easy to do. That ball's away. He knows he's going to have contact at the end of it. Jalen Reed in coverage, and he's trying to make a play on the football, but just strong hands by Stephon Diggs in a bigger deficit than where they already are.
They get the ball to start the second half. Here is Marks, and he's dragged down by Barmore.
And he's another force.
Second down and 14. Extra men on the rush. Stroud is protected, and he throws a strike to Jaden Higgins. Across all of the ESPN platforms. First down at the New England 49. Play action. Stroud is picked again by Carlton Davis.
Talk about it a lot, Joe. Balls that are thrown behind with that kind of coverage, this is what's going to happen. Carlton Davis, who I mentioned, had not had an interception this year. You talked about earlier that being his first in the...
See what I'm saying, bro? Even the corners are doing this. The whole toe... Everybody's learning how to tap dance, bro. That was a nice pick, though. Nice pick.
Postseason, now he's got 2. He's had a good game. He just got called for pass interference to kind of set this up, but he makes a heck of a play on the football that's thrown behind him. It looked initially like maybe he's bobbling it, but he gets it, and boy, there is nothing that's gone right for C.J. Stroud.
C.J. just threw 3 picks. Like I'm telling you, they can have a good season, but until you get, look at him. Does this look like the quarterback that's been ball like everybody's been singing? Look at him. Yeah, this is his moment. He's having his whole little back to earth moment. Okay, this is why I don't trust any quarterback who's just having a good year. Oh, okay, good for you. You have to be consistent. And that's why I went. I'm going to keep rubbing this even. That's because I was wrong. I want to substantiate my argument. Okay. I went with the quarterbacks who I trust, who have shown me consistency. Anyway, back to the game. Yo, this is crazy. This is like how many picks you going to throw, bro? Like, ain't no way y'all win this game. If y'all, you know what? The Pats do have turnovers too. Like, this is one of them games you can have 5 turnovers and still win because the other team are turning the ball over too. Hey, man, listen. I'm not counting them out.
Extra man on the rush. And this on 3rd and 7 is incomplete. And again,
has to be smart.
Steps up and he'll go. Flag is down. And so is Stroud. Short of first down yardage as Milton Williams makes that play. Will be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. Back to work. Drake May wanted to air it out, and this ball comes out. Forced fumble by Will Anderson, and this joins the defense for Houston. He's back near the end zone. It's Hail Mary time out of the right hand of Drake May, and there's a chance in the end zone, and it's picked off by Jamarcus Ingram.
In the first half, and they just got to take it. It's cliche, but just one play at a time.
Here's a throw, and a nice throw at that. Spinning catch by Hutchinson. Back to Marks. Bends it back in one of his better runs of the ball game. Tight formation on 3rd and 2. Stroud rolls right, and this is broken up. Great play made by Marcus Jones. It'll be a chip shot of.
If you would have got a touchdown on that drive, like I hate when teams drive all the way down the field and can't punch it in. Like, bro, that's the worst. That's the worst. Like, that's the worst. If you're gonna move the ball, I understand like a short low drive and then settle for the field goal. But you know those drives that like start all the way at like your 30 or like at your 20, and then you get to the other team's red zone. Bro, you have drove like 70 yards. You have gotten all kinds of first down. You can't finish it. A few more yards to finish it. Can't do it. I guess that's good on the defense part. You can bend but don't break. But I can understand a short drive, but like a long drive all the way down the field, and then you settle for a field goal. So annoying. So annoying.
25 yards, but nothing's easy on this cold, wet day, and Fairbairn knocks it through. 2nd and 5. Togiai can't make the tackle. Yes, he can by the jersey as he drags down Ramondre Stevenson. 6th tackle.
I'm sorry, man. That's still that grinds my gears. And another, like, I just hate. Don't you hate like field goals, like short 4th and 1, 4th and 2 field? I don't know. I just do. Every time I see a team kicking a field goal, unless the game is on the line or something. But like just. It's 13-21. Like, I'm not kicking a field goal on 4th, and unless like it's a confirmed fact that their defense, they probably got the best defensive line in the league or something, and we got one of the worst defensive line. But if we like in the middle somewhere, or like even if you were known for your defensive line, if I got a nice, like, I'm not punting the ball. I'm not kicking a field goal when I'm down this much on a 4th and 1. I don't know. I hate 4th and 1 field goals and 4th and 2 or 4th and inches. I know you got to play smart. You got to do the right thing, bro. We can get 6. We can get 7 instead of 3, and we're gonna settle because of a few inches. I know. You got to do it when the team is really desperate. I don't know. That's just me. I just hate 4th and 1 field goals. That's just me. But anyway,
for a loss by this Texans defense. Shortest 3rd down they've faced. Anderson knocked it out. And it's recovered by Alshire. Will Anderson Jr. coming off the edge.
bro, it's the same team. It's the same team. If the Texans come back and whoop y'all, bro, because they're closing in the gap. At first, it was just all turnovers, Texas. And CJ. I was hard on CJ. I'm talking all this. Him too. Back, and forth. I gotta like bring some sound effects in here. I be having all kinds of. This is back and forth. He's had a few. How many fumbles has he's had so far? He's had a few. Just the same amount as CJ's. CJ's throwing picks. He's just fumbling. Same turnovers. Like, don't nobody want to win, and I can't even really see these boys battle it out. The field, the conditions. But then again, I guess they are battling it out. Even though I don't know, man. It's not. It's a little weird to me. It's not real football to me. They're not.
Well, Will Anderson, he just comes right around the edge again.
You know what? I had nothing to do with the snow. That was just good play on the defensive lineman or on the defensive end or whoever was blitzing. That was just good strip sack, good strip fumble.
And against Will Campbell, the rookie left tackle, and it's just an outstanding job. We show that they keep it back, and this time it's only Campbell one-on-one. And that's a matchup there's not many left tackles in football are going to be able to hold up, let alone a rookie.
Anderson with 3 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. And that's the 4th fumble of the game for Drake May, and his 2nd time he's lost a fumble.
Yeah, we talked with Josh McDaniels, and part of the key coming into this game was Drake May understanding when he was getting help on the edges and when they were not giving help to those 2 edge rushers. May might have been able to do is step up a little bit harder, but a great play by Anderson.
Stroud is brought down by Chason. 3rd quarterback hit of the game for Caleb Chason, 2nd and 18. Stroud over the middle. Sliding catch is made by Higgins and the rookie from Iowa State. 2nd and 8, delayed handoff. It's Marks. He ran into a wall, lost a shoe. Ball comes out. Patriots are on it.
Ain't no way this is a real game. Everybody's fumbling. Listen, all right, put it like this. Whoever win this game didn't deserve it. Because the other team could have won.
He lost a shoe, and then the
Ruling
football.
on the field is a fumble recovered by New England for a first down.
And it is a fumble.
The ball is wet. So normally he wouldn't have ripped that ball out, but the ball is wet. That's not an excuse.
Watch Christian Gonzalez rip it out.
This is amazing how many turnovers we have watched in this game.
That is the 8th are the Patriots. It's 3rd and 8. Safe play. Stevenson, no chance. And Stingley came up to knock him out.
And that play call right there tells you how much respect Josh McDaniels, and it would be there.
3rd down and 7. Stroud, sideline. One hand to try and a flag. Jaden Higgins was the target. Carlton Davis may be guilty of his 2nd pass interference of the night and his 3rd of the playoffs. And he is.
Yeah, there's a grab, and that's what they...
Defense number 7.
Anything he can do to add to or shorten the distance on a field goal attempt.
Stroud, low throw. It was a catch. And the young man from Hawaii.
In particular.
Bro, this is freak. I guess, you know, it's close. It's kind of entertaining. It's back and forth, but not how I thought, man. All of these turnovers and fumbles, and it's sloppy. It's a sloppy game for a couple of teams with great defense and great offense, and that has beaten, veteran quarterbacks on good teams. This is sloppy. They're playing like neither one of them should have won last week. That's how they're playing. Both teams are playing like they don't even deserve to be here.
It could be easier to throw in the snow. Troy, you've mentioned that as well.
Here is one drop to Hooper. And the tight end with a catch and run.
Rain and it's snow falling. You should see these quarterbacks grip the football better.
They put May on the move, and he gets brought down from behind by Daniil Hunter. Anderson coming off the edge. May steps into it, takes a shot downfield, and caught for the touchdown, Kayshon Boutte. Wow.
Pretty amazing job. Great throw, outstanding catch by Kayshon.
I'm over here making all kind of excuses. Oh my God, it's snowy, it's the weather, the ball is wet. That boy just one hand touchdown catch a wet ball. One hand. Dudes are dropping balls with 2 hands. This man is catching the ball in the snow with 1 hand.
Boutte, that's some of the things that we've seen from him throughout this season in what has been a breakout year. I mentioned Stingley was targeted just 1 time through the first 3 quarters, twice. On this possession, he got called for the penalty, and then they take him deep for the touchdown.
Can't do it any better than number 9 did right there.
It's a catch, bro, in the snow. Oh, CJ, I got big shoes.
On 3rd down, Stroud has to escape to his right, throws behind Stover, incomplete. Stover hurt. Here's the punt by Townsend.
Y'all are punting in the 4th quarter, down 2 scores. Y'all are punting.
And it's going to stop, and what an effort downfield as it's held inside the 5 is Tremon Smith. 3rd down and 7. May complete. Diggs. 3rd down and 8. Here's a shot. Williams. Incomplete, no flag. 7. And a guy who won 3 rings as a Patriot player. Here's Stroud. That's Marks. And a first down. Let's turn our attention to the Texans. They came into this game having won 10 straight.
I think they're both very deserving. And kudos to Matthew Stafford for the year that he had.
Stroud is going to float it downfield. Hutchinson. It is incomplete. Garrett Stidham will make that start for Denver. Former fourth-round pick by New England.
Oh man, this game right here. This game literally, it could have went either way. Now, the Patriots kind of ran away at the end. That boy Kayshawn Booty started tripping. Booty started tripping. It could have went either way, man. It could have went either way because the Pats had, the Pats had Drake may have four turnovers. They got two back, but they lost two. So it was the exact same game. It could have went either way. Like I said, bro, both teams didn't. They looked like didn't even deserve to be here. That's how both teams looked. I don't know how worse the Chargers or the Steelers could have looked in this game than them. Like all of these, like turnovers. I didn't even really count how many turn. I know Drake may have four and CJ had three. I think the Texans running back, he fumbled. Oh my God, it was turnover galore in this game. This game had about 10, at least 10. This game had about 10 turnovers. Come on, man, that's not normal in an NFL game. Like, but um, that pick six did it because not only are you turning the ball over, you're helping them get points too. So the pick six, that one hander by Keyshawn, like I was just right, man. I'm not gonna ramble. I talked all through the game. I was right. The Pats wide receivers outplayed the Texans wide receivers. The Pats skill position players outplayed the Texans skill position players. And then with all the turnovers, and then with all that, like, I still think who watched that game just now doubt what I said or want to argue what I said during my pregame videos that the Texans have a slightly better defense than the Pats. It's just the Pats offense are high power. They're way better than the Texans. Not way better. Got to give CJ his credit. I don't think he's a better quarterback than Drake. I just think he's more athletic. Drake has a better, I won't say a better arm. I'll say accurate. Drake is more accurate. Drake is more of a pocket quarterback. He moves his feet. He slides better. He moves his feet better. He goes through his reads better. I think he's a better quarterback, but I don't think he has a better arm strength than CJ, and he's not a better athlete than CJ as far as like scrambling and taking hits and running. You know what I'm saying? CJ's faster. CJ is tougher, stronger. Drake is just a better quarterback. That's my assessment. But yeah, the better team won, man. And you're not about to win a playoff game, even though they had a chance. But you have multiple turnovers like that. Good chance you're gonna win. You're gonna lose the game. Good chance you're gonna lose the game. And there were slightly I think like one or two people voted for the Pats over the Texans to win this game. It was supposed to go down to the wire. Like it was like 50-50, 60-40 Pats as far as pickings who was gonna win. Anyway, man, another one that I called. I gotta double check on my record here. Where am I at? Am I like around 500 or whatever? But great game, man. Great game. It was sloppy, but it was entertaining. It was entertaining. Sloppy but entertaining. You know what I'm saying, but I guess I saw enough. I saw enough. CJ didn't have a good. Both quarterbacks didn't have a good game. I just wanted to see how these two teams, the twins. I wanted to see them play with in a regular good weather, not a snowy. I still can't really evaluate this game like how I'm supposed to, and I can't really judge CJ. And I can't really judge him how I'm supposed to because of the crazy weather, and that's not a regular football game to have all them turnovers. Anyway, man, whatever. But congrats to the Pats, man, and I called it. On to the next one. I'll catch you guys later, man. Subscribe, come through, support your boy. This thing right here, we're about to talk football. Like it's about to be an everyday thing. Every day there's gonna be something going on. Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all about to get on my football nerd stuff, man. But tap in with me, man. Tap in with me. I appreciate the love and the support. Just getting started, man. All right. Catch you guys later, man, for the next game reaction. Skol, baby.